This is Carson TV News, your capital city news source.
Hello and welcome to Carson TV News, your source for Nevada's capital city news. I'm Courtney Bloomer. Thank you for joining us for this Labor Day edition. Nearly 40 Optimists and members of the public gathered at Glen Eagle's restaurant on Wednesday to hear candidates for district attorney and 2 city supervisor seats discuss local issues and their plans for Carson City. Candidates who spoke at Wednesday's luncheon include District Attorney candidates Mark Kruger and Jason Woodbury, candidates for Supervisor Ward 1 incumbent Karen Aboud and challenger Lisa Helget, and Supervisor Ward 3 candidates incumbent John McKenna and challenger Lori Bagwell.
So basically, Optimist International Carson City is a group of professional women advocating community events and community support. We support women and children. However, we also like to be active in the community. And we thought this was a wonderful opportunity to have the candidates come and speak so our members could become more educated as far as our future community leaders and have a say, an educated say in the vote that is upcoming.
So what we have attempted to do is to open up the opportunity for our candidates to present to perhaps a different segment of the community who might not have been able to attend perhaps the initial debates, and also to hear some issues that may be related to women, for example, which one of our candidates did do. And we hope that this provides the community with a forum for visiting not only the issues that the candidates have presented on their websites and in their presentations, but also issues that we may be particularly interested in, which is women and girls.
The public is invited to the next Optimist Candidate Forum on Wednesday, September 10th. Carson TV News encourages Carson City residents to stay up to date on city issues in the lead up to this year's election and reminds residents that the deadline to register online or in person to vote is October 14th.
Friday morning, the final suspect in the death of Nevada's chief insurance examiner, William McCune, pled guilty to first-degree murder, finally putting an end to the case. Carson City Sheriff Kenny Furlong had this to say on this week's edition of It's Your City.
It was just about 18 months ago that Carson City suffered a horrific homicide. This is a very, very happy day. The last suspect has pled guilty in the district court, and so we can put this chapter behind us.
3 other co-defendants pled guilty to lesser charges in October. It saddens us to report an 83-year-old woman lost her life Saturday morning in a single-vehicle rollover accident on Highway 50 near East Nye Lane. The driver, an adult male, was taken to the hospital with injuries. His condition was unknown. Later that afternoon, 2 people were transported by ambulance for non-life-threatening injuries following a multiple-car accident at Fairview and South Carson Street.
Last Thursday, a special meeting was held of the Carson City Board of Supervisors at the Carson City Community Center. Footage from that meeting can be seen on carsontv.org. Immediately following Thursday's Board of Supervisors meeting, City Manager Nick Morano and Supervisor John McKenna both took the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge outside the Community Center.
Anybody else? Are you ready? Yeah.
All right, man.
That's cool. That's the ALS Challenge, John McKenna. I suggest that
The city manager then challenged District Attorney Neil Rombardo, while Supervisor McKenna challenged Deputy City Manager Marina Works. Supervisor Brad Bonkowski, who had previously taken the challenge, did the honors of dousing both. This Ice Bucket Challenge has certainly swept the nation. It's nice to see some of our local officials stepping up to support this charity. Now let's join food editor Amanda Long and Greenhouse Project Manager Camille Jones for information about the great work being done by this local nonprofit. This segment is brought to you by Adele's Restaurant and ChiveCooking.com.
Good morning, I'm Amanda Long and I'm here with Camille Jones. She's the site manager for the Greenhouse Project here in Carson City. So Camille, tell us a little bit about this project here.
Yeah, absolutely. Good morning. Thanks for visiting us today. So the greenhouse project started in around 2010 in an effort to address the issue of being a food desert here in Carson City and to be able to provide fresh produce for those in need, specifying different food banks in the area while also teaching students and community members how to grow their own food. So we're located here behind Carson High School, which allows us to work with students, special needs students, the agriculture department, the culinary, so forth and so on, as a living laboratory in which we're able to donate the produce that's grown. We are also growing flowers, therefore providing a highway for bees, butterflies, hummingbirds, and we're able to just be this place where we've literally been able to fight being a food desert here in the Great Basin to grow food and fresh vegetables. So we've been really fortunate with our media presence to be able to influence volunteers to come to us, those that are curious to learn more. And when volunteers are interested, I love to have them just contact me through email or by coming on site. We're open here from 8 to 1, Monday through Thursday, for visitors to stop by. I fill out a volunteer application and let me know how they'd like to be involved. And we have volunteers that are gardeners. We have a great group of volunteers as part of our action committee, and that's one we're really looking for more involvement for people that have skills beyond gardening that include marketing and networking and finance, the ability to help us on the behind the scenes with fundraising. Best way to keep in touch with what we're doing and the events that we have, as well as the CSA sign up, is through our Facebook page, which is Carson City Greenhouse Project. And we'll post on there probably in March how to get signed up. And it's a 20-week program that runs between $550 or $600, depending on if you pay up front or in full. So that goes about $30 a week, and you're receiving flowers and fresh produce, and then that's helping to support us throughout our endeavors through the summer.
Thank you, Camille, for your time today and sharing all your information with us. It sounds like a great project, and
Great,
really
thank you.
happy to have that here in Carson City.
Thanks, you're welcome. And I just wanted to add that to find more information from ordering flower baskets on our many fundraisers, please visit us online at carsoncitygreenhouse.org. Also, our Facebook page is a great place to get up-to-date information. We love to have volunteers and would love to invite you to our most upcoming fundraiser, which will be our Harvest Dinner, which is featured at Adele's. It's November 10th, Veterans Day, and it's going to be all local food from various farms around Carson Valley, including ourselves. And it's a really great time with wonderful wine pairings, silent auction, and so we'd love to invite you all to that, and just stay tuned and posted on what's happening out here. It's good work.
Great, thank you.
As we reported in last week's episode, Carson City will be hosting performances by a number of street musicians called Buskers over the next several weeks, culminating with a showing of the film Find Your Way. One place you can catch some of the talents of these great musicians is during the Downtown Business Association's Wine Walk, this Saturday from 1 to 5 p.m. Come downtown to enjoy the musical stylings of these talented artists and support some of the great local businesses that call Carson City home.
Hi, this is Kit, reporter for Carson TV, and we are down here at the Nevada State Museum, and we're advertising the movie Find Your Way, a Buskers documentary. Busking is a very fascinating art form, and it's street performing. It's singing, entertaining, dancing, and you hold out a hat or a guitar case, and people throw money in there. It is so interesting and very fascinating, and if you feel the same way as I do, I would watch this movie Find Your Way at Brewery Arts Center September 19th. This is Kit, reporter for Carson TV. Find Your Way. Back to you, Courtney.
Starting a business can be risky. Doing so during the recession is even more difficult. Our reporter Darla recently met with some local business owners who took that risk and started their own now successful businesses during the recession to talk more about some of their challenges and successes.
Over the last 5 years, we've all felt what we would call the Great Recession.
2009, that was the starting of this business, and how this business started is my wife and I'm a civil engineer. I have a master's degree in civil engineering, and she's a applied chemical engineer. I got laid off due to our economic crisis that we had in that year. Somebody inspired us to start a bakery. We didn't know what to do. I didn't have any experience in this field at all. So it was a completely new thing to me, and we jumped on it. What I did basically with her, we started as a wholesale business, quiches and coffee cakes. So I had some samples. I went door to door to each coffee shops and basically gave them the samples. And this place used to be a catering place. It's a small kitchen and small, just a single garage. And then we started from there as a retail. We went to a lot of actually farmers markets before that, and that's how people asked us to open a store in Carson City, and that's how we got inspired about, okay, you know what, let's do it.
Can you imagine that it is a risky thing to start a business, but it's even much riskier to have started a business and been successful, though, in the last 5 years?
Well, basically, we started our business in July of 2009. There was definitely some people that maybe didn't quite understand what we were all about, you know, kind of had some misconceptions about what the whole hookah culture involved and that sort of thing. There was definitely some questions as to whether or not this type of business could make it. You know, so like I said before, it absolutely was tough in the beginning, and you know, but you just kind of, you persevere through it, because basically at the time we were both working at a grocery store, and it was kind of like, you know, give this whole thing a shot and kind of see what happens, or keep working at a grocery store. So we kind of felt like, you know, we had nothing to lose really, you know, other than time and maybe money, but you know, it was worth taking a shot.
So we give credit to almost anybody who has been in business, much less started a business during these last 5 years.
All right, my name is Timothy Carter, and I am the co-owner of Dreamwell Comics. We opened our store here on December 2009, just about probably at the start of the recession. We had no idea there was the beginning of a recession when we started our business. It was just time to do it. And it's new product every week, so we know people have to come back every week just to get their fix of comics, and so it's kind of a healthy business. It's not like a furniture store where you buy it one time and then you don't buy a dining room table for another 20, 30 years. First couple of years we took a loss, which we expected, but we had enough in savings to compensate for that. And over the years we've made every mistake you could possibly make in a business, so we weren't too concerned. And if it fails, it fails. You know, and then you do something else. You know, that's, everybody is faced with that.
We congratulate those that are in this segment for having the perseverance to actually get through the last 5 years and to come out of it on the other end. We see that things are slowly coming back, so there are opportunities out there in a lot of different business segments to start a business and to grow an existing one.
You're invited to participate in a very special fundraiser for the Boys and Girls Club of Western Nevada. The Boys and Girls Club Luau will take place on Sunday, September 7th. This event raises money for many activities youth of our community participate in.
I'm Susie Messina, and I am the Special Events Coordinator for the Boys and Girls Club of Western Nevada. We're getting ready to do our annual Kids Auction and World's Greatest Luau at Mills Park on Sunday, September 7th, 2014, and we hope you'll come down and support our cause. In 2013, over 3,000 kids entered our doors and received academic help, life skills, and more importantly, adult mentoring. It costs us over $500 per year per child, yet we only charge $30 and we never turn a child away. Your support of this event will continue to help us provide these vital programs to our kids. Tickets are $100 and are all-inclusive, with Carson City Barbecue supplying yummy, yummy food. Red's Old 395 Grill and Paul Schatz Bakery are providing desserts. Carson Station Hotel and Casino is hosting our bar, and our main headline sponsors, Bodine's Casino and the Carson Nugget, are standing behind the kids. Please join us. Tickets are available now. You can call 775-882-8820 or visit the website www.kidsauction.com.
Now let's join Carson TV News youth reporter Kit.
And now I'm here with Lindy. And Lindy, what role do you play in the 4-H High Sierra Riders? Mainly just helping the younger kids out, but I was a vice president one year, but now I just kind of help out with the kids.
So how does riding a horse make you feel, and are you passionate about it?
I love riding horses. It's a big part of my life. I rodeo, and it makes me feel in a different place. They're like my best friends.
So, does it relax you? I heard it was very relaxing and very...
Yeah, I mean, at rodeos we get tense, but back in the hills and stuff, it relaxes you. Just take trail rides, and it's just fun, think about things, so.
Yeah, so what do you do in the shows or in any performances?
In the shows we do Western pleasure, equitation, horsemanship, a bunch of those different things, but also do a St. Jude ride, so we donate to the kids that have cancer and can't really ride, and then they have an opportunity to ride horses at a convention center up in Reno, so so we do a bunch of fundraisers for them, and Trail Trials, which helps basically support whatever foundation we wanted to support. So
very nice.
Yeah.
Nice meeting you.
Yeah, nice meeting you too. Thank you.
And now I'm here with Jessica, and so you seem like you're ready for a rodeo. What is this for? What do you dress up for?
Well, I am a rodeo queen, and I am Fernley Rodeo Association Junior Princess.
Neat. Oh my gosh. Wow, that is excellent.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about Rodeo Queen.
So being a rodeo queen is a lot of responsibilities. What you do is you run flags, you push cows, you sell tickets, you help out the community. It's a lot of responsibilities, but it's great.
That is excellent, Jessica.
Thank you. It's very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I am here with Bryn. And so, Bryn, what do you get out of the 4-H High Sierra Riders with Tough?
I'm passionate about it because I get a lot of opportunities with the community and serving my community and being out just with everybody and in my town, and we get to do a lot of service hours and go shop for families in need and just help a lot of people and help horses and stuff. So
that is very excellent. Thank you,
yeah,
Bryn.
Thank you.
The Brewery Arts Center announced Friday that the organization is restructuring. The BAC released the following statement. To further enhance the artistic activities offered to the community, the Brewery Arts Center is undergoing a restructuring process. During this process, the activities of the Artisan Store, Media Center, classes, rentals, and Foodies Bistro will continue as usual. Our aim is to broaden our activities to reflect the varied interests of our community. We are grateful for the support from individuals, elected officials, and community groups, and we look forward to your continuing support. We should, of course, disclose the Brewery Arts Center is the parent organization of Carson TV and Carson TV News.
Thank you for watching Carson TV News, your source for Nevada's capital city news. We hope you've enjoyed your Labor Day. I'm Courtney Bloomer. We'll see you next week.